everyone. It is Self-Care Sunday. Yes, it is, people. Welcome to Self-Care Sunday. How are you tonight? What are you grateful for this Sunday evening? Tell me about your day. That's what I want to know. How was your Self-Care Sunday? Did you get some self-care in? Do you have some self-care planned this week? What do you got going on in your world? That's what I want to know, people. Hey, Adele and Dazzle are here. It is treat time, Dazzle. That's what I'm talking about. Welcome to Self-Care Sunday. That is what I want to know. How was your Self-Care Sunday? Hey, Barb Gallo. Great to have you here tonight for Live from Pittsburgh. Live from Pittsburgh. Hey, Kitty is here too. Live from Illinois. How was everybody's Sunday? Did you work? Did you chill? I worked. I worked today. Dazzle has a new treat dish. Boom! The treat gods are looking down on you, Dazzle. Things are looking up. You got a bright future, a bright future. What is everybody grateful for this Self-Care Sunday? What is everybody grateful for? Oops, I forgot my prop tonight. Maybe my peanut gallery can get my treat. I got a prop tonight. If my peanut gallery is tuning in yet. I forgot what I had for a prop tonight. But it is great to have you here tonight. Hot and humid here. And so worked in the morning and then really worked in the afternoon on projects. I sat down at my desk to work for a little bit and I was there all day today. But I am proud of my progress at my desk. So I made good progress, good desk progress, but I didn't have my intent. My intent was not to spend all day at my desk today. So that was not my intent. That is what happened. But the desk looks better for it. The desk looks better for it. My inbox looks better for it. Everything looks better for it, except for that was not my intent. But that's okay. I'll get some more time another day this week. And we had half a day yesterday. That was nice. We had a nice afternoon yesterday and evening out last night with Acoustic Rick playing songs last night. And that was a really nice time. Hey, Julie. Thank you, Julie Jankowitz. Great to have you here tonight live. Great to have you here. I hope all is well in your part of Illinois. So I've got polar opposites of Illinois. I've got the north and the south here tonight. At least live. I know the other parts of Illinois. I know the middle will show up at least on the replay. I know our other parts of Illinois hop in on the replay all the time. So we have a strong following in Illinois. Yes, we do. In lots of industries, actually. We have a lot of industries that follow us in Illinois. We are broadcasting live tonight on both Facebook and YouTube. If you have any problems on the Facebook, you can hop right on over to the YouTube. I'm hoping my peanut gallery brings me up my prop that came in the mail yesterday. I forgot about that tonight before I came up. But hopefully my peanut gallery is on top of that so I can share that with you guys. Let's get started with our Good Morning, Good Night book. Our Good Morning, Good Night book is how we start this program every night. Every night is how we start it. Tonight we are on page 200. Page 200. Good morning. Tired but grateful. Sick but grateful. It's gray out, but I'm grateful. So much easier to start with grateful. And that's how we start this program every night. We We start and end this program with grateful and what we're grateful for every night. That is how we get going every night. And we're so proud for what we're grateful for. That is what has gotten us through 65 or 66 weeks, depending on how we're counting. We're now flipping over to 66, 67. This is the start of week 66, 67, people. That is what it is the start of. You're amazing. I am so proud of you for still being here with me, following along. But a big part of that is Self-Care Sunday. Self-Care Sunday is our pace setter. It's sort of getting your rhythm going for the week. We use Self-Care Sunday as the symbol because not everybody can take Sunday off. Some of us got to work Sunday, but you can take Tuesday off or Thursday off or a half-day Tuesday and a half-day Thursday. It doesn't matter as long as you take time to disconnect. Disconnecting is so important because that allows your body to recharge. It allows you to recharge. It allows your mind to recharge each and every week. Each and every week, it allows you to recharge. And that is so important. That is so incredibly important. We are very, very proud of that. That we're able to do that each and every week. But that's how you make it through 65, 66 weeks. That is how you start on week 66, 67, is with that mindset. That mindset that I got to disconnect some each and every week to recharge myself, because otherwise I'm going to flame out. Flame out. Okay? You're going to completely burn out if you don't do it. You wouldn't still be here with us if you were not doing it. Okay, it is so incredibly important to do that and keep going. That is what allows us to keep moving forward. Is this incredible time? We also have each and every week. Hang on a second. Each and every week we are. Hey, Jennifer, how are you? Great to have you here with us tonight on Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to Brad. Thankful to have you here tonight. Thankful for that box I got. Thank you so much. Greatly appreciate that. Greatly appreciate that. I'm trying to hide it, but my peanut gallery has dipped into it. I'm trying to hide it, though. I got to find a new hiding place for my peanut gallery. But each and every week, and we have the recipe of the week. We have been baking and cooking our way out of this. And this week, we have the Johnson sugar cookie recipe. And I thought I had a sample here that my peanut gallery hasn't brought me yet. But they are fabulous. I just got to say, they are fabulous. You have to have a Johnson's sugar cookie from True Fashionistas in Naples. The only person I know with a flour pantry. But thank you for sharing that recipe with us this week. You can share a recipe with us by just emailing your recipe of the week to Neil, Neil, at ECIstores.com. Neil at ECIstores.com is where you send your recipe, and you can find yourself being the recipe of the week. But you can find all the recipes that have been with us so far for 65, 66 weeks at nards.org/resalestrong. REC, nards.org/resalestrong. REC is where you find all the recipes of the week. You'll find desserts, entrees, appetizers, cocktails, I'm telling you. You'll find them there at nards.org/resalestrong. REC. Well, I can imagine the frosting. We were talking about how you could transport frosting in the future. My peanut gallery is working on ideas for you on how to transport frosting. They were doing like their idea centers around a pre-made, the pre-made cinnamon roll packs that have the icing that you squirt out in a tube. That's my peanut gallery's idea. I'm not doing it justice, but I think you get the idea. They have been thinking about the frosting. I can assure you, my peanut gallery has thought nothing, about nothing else but how to get frosting on those cookies. Ah, Gracie wants a bakery. All right. Well, I've got people in that business. We can work on that. I've got people in the food service business. We work with people in the food service. We work with people. I've got lots of people in food service. That's just what Brad needs to invest in. I'm surprised Brad hasn't made bought the bakery yet, even though she's just 16. Here is a useless trivia question for you if you want some useless information. Which city in the United States has more retail square footage per capita than any other suburban zip code in the country? What city has more retail square footage per capita than any other suburban zip code in the country? Think about that for a second. Think about that while I ask you. I'm going to get deep on you here. I'm going to get deep on you here, and I'm going to read you this story to change your mindset. This is a Self-Care Sunday story for you, okay? This is a Self-Care Sunday story, so listen intently. Change your mindset to change your life. It all starts up here, people. It all starts up here. Once upon a time, a daughter complained to her father that her life was miserable and that she didn't know how she was going to make it. She was tired of fighting and struggling all the time. It seemed just as one problem was solved, another one soon followed. Her father, a chef, took her to the kitchen. He filled 3 pots with water and placed each on a high fire. Once the 3 pots began to boil, he placed potatoes in one pot, eggs in the second pot, and ground coffee beans in the third pot. He then let them sit and boil without saying a word to his daughter. The daughter moaned and impatiently waited, wondering what he was doing. He's crazy. After 20 minutes, he turned off the burners. He took the potatoes out of the pot and placed them in a bowl. He pulled the eggs out of the pot and placed them in a bowl. He then ladled the coffee out and placed it in a cup. Turning to her, he asked, "Daughter, what do you see?" "Potatoes, eggs, and coffee," she hastily replied. "Look closer," he said. "Touch the potatoes." She did and noted that they were soft. He had then asked her to take an egg and break it. After pulling off the shell, she observed the hard-boiled egg. Finally, he asked her to sip the coffee. Its rich aroma brought a smile to her face. "Father, what does this mean?" she asked. He then explained that the potatoes, the eggs, and the coffee beans had each faced the same adversity. The boiling water. However, each one reacted differently. The potato went in strong, hard, and unrelenting, but in boiling water, it became soft and weak. The egg was fragile, with the thin outer shell protecting its liquid interior until it was put in boiling water. Then the inside of the egg became hard. However, the ground coffee beans were unique. After they were exposed to the boiling water, they changed the water and created something new. "Which are you?" he asked his daughter. "When adversity knocks on your door, how do you respond? Are you a potato, an egg, or a coffee bean? The boiling water, of course, represents the challenges we face in our day-to-day lives. Whether they be large or small, everyone has a choice in life. Potato. When our struggles come knocking, we can attack them head on, but cave when the challenges become too much for us to handle. The eggs. You could attack your situations in a timid fashion and let the challenges mold you into something more, something hard and unrelenting. Or the coffee bean. Perhaps this is what we should all strive for: adaptability in the face of seemingly impossible challenges. Going in headstrong can result in you getting knocked flat on your ass, but going in timid won't result in an amazing change either. Rolling with the punches, however, and recognizing when to adapt is a skill that would be undoubtedly handy in our day-to-day lives. Change is inevitable and happens every single day. It's unavoidable. So why expend energy trying to fight the inevitable when you can simply adapt and overcome? Everybody has infinite choices in life, some big, some small. Regardless, you are in control of your future. When adversity knocks on your door, have the power to choose how you want to deal with it. Life is possibly a matter of circumstance, but you have the freedom of choice. To choose how you want to go through life is the greatest gift any of us have. Make the most of it. Have a great day, everyone. You want to be the potato, the coffee, or the egg, people. That is a story for the ages. That is a great story. I hope you take something away from that tonight. I have told you since the beginning, you cannot take your government money, the money you got from the government, and you cannot buy what? What can you not buy with your government stimulus? Okay, your PPP, your EIDL, what can you not buy? What can you not buy? Thank you, Julie. It is a great story. It's a great lesson. It's one to remember. You cannot buy a boat. Well, this town in Japan got their government relief and they bought a squid statue. A squid statue. I kid you not. They had an extra $230,000 and decided to buy a squid statue with it. I'd like to be making that up. But they bought a squid statue. Speaking of our friends at the SBA and Miss Guzman, Isabella Guzman, our head of the SBA, there has been a problem with returned funds where for a number of reasons, where they're trying to send funds to businesses and they're being returned for a couple of reasons. One, they're going into a personal bank account because you enter the personal bank account number instead of your business bank account number. Is one of the biggest reasons money is getting returned from your bank to the SBA right now. So be aware if you are submitting anything to the SBA, if you have submitted your EIDL for the targeted EIDL advance, that you actually have a business bank account number. I know it's hard. I have all these account numbers floating up here. They're all floating up in here, and I just rattle them off. And sometimes you type real quick, and you tick your personal account number off instead of a business account number. Just remember that you need a business account number. So if you were expecting money and it didn't come, like your SBA portal said it was funding, and it didn't come, that could be the reason. The other reason can be that you changed banks and didn't, since you originally applied, but the SBA has, or you changed bank account numbers, like you had some fraud on your account, you had to close one account and start another. The account number changed and you didn't update the SBA. But the biggest thing is keying in a personal account number. So be aware of that. Did anybody guess my trivia there? Hang on a second. What city in the country? Nobody guessed my trivia. I know it was fairly useless trivia, and I know there's a lot of cities in this country. So I'll give it to you. Paramus, New Jersey has more retail square footage per capita than any other suburban zip code in the country. And that would be amazing enough by itself. By itself, that would be amazing. Okay? But what's more amazing is retail is not allowed to be open on Sundays. Retail is required to be closed on Sundays. So there you go. More retail shopping per capita and only open 6 days a week. There you go. There is some good useless trivia for you tonight for this Self-Care Sunday. But don't forget this, people. Everything that I talk about goes over to narts.org/resalestrong. narts.org/resalestrong. By noon the next day, all the files, everything I talk about, including a direct link to the YouTube channel. You're not alone running this store, where you can like, comment, subscribe, and yes, make sure you ring the bell. That way you know when a new video drops. You can also share narts.org/resalestrong with everybody you know in business, the butcher, the baker, the candlestick maker. We're going to help everybody get across the finish line here. That is what we are going to do. If you have, I'm here every night at More 8 Than Ish, broadcasting live in the Narts private Facebook group and on YouTube. But if you have a question in between, you just email me, Neil, NEIL at ECIstores.com, NEIL at ECIstores.com. We've got a lot to cover coming up this week. We're going to continue our inventory discussion that we started last week. Great topic. There's been lots of great questions. We're going to pick up back on inflation tomorrow. We're going to pick back up on inflation and drill it down really to you and your store. And so we're going to pick back up on that. We're going to talk about the customer experience this week. We're going to get really into the weeds of inventory a little bit this week. We've got a lot and a big, exciting week here for week 66, 67. A lot of great stuff we're going to cover. So don't miss it at More 8 Than Ish every night. We start this program every night with the Good Morning, Good Night book. The Good Morning, Good Night book is how we start this program every night. If you were not here at the top of the program, our good morning tonight is good morning. Tired but grateful. Sick but grateful. It's gray out, but I'm grateful. So much easier to start with grateful. Good night. Tired but grateful. Sick but grateful. It's dark out, but I'm grateful. So much easier to end with grateful. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Neil Abrams, and I do like a good party, a wedding, a bar mitzvah even. We will party again. We will party in person. And when we do, you know what? I'm going to be there with you. But until then, and until tomorrow night at More 8 Than Ish, know that you, but most importantly you, yes you, you're not alone running this store. It's time for dessert, everybody. Have a great night. I'll see you tomorrow.